So the husband is cool with the other husband going to get fake married.
Yeah.
How you getting mad at me for being me when you the one over here spreading lies and f***ing up everybody's day?
Your family has to respect that. It's like, that's what marriage is. It's like, you tell your family, yo, this is my new family.
That's a moment for principles. Why would you willingly engage in a very elaborate lie? It's not a little white lie. This is a very elaborate lie. So, 28-year-old male, originally belonging to a very conservative, traditional country in South Asia, come to the U.S. for further studies, and he's over here. He meets his husband.
He meets his husband?
Yeah, so he's gay.
Oh, okay. There's a little plot twist.
So there's a plot twist in there, right? When I came out as gay to my parents, they weren't thrilled, but begrudgingly tolerated it. Recently, my dad contacted me telling me that my grandpa's health isn't the best, and he would like to see me get married before he dies. They've not told him that I'm gay or married, citing that he's old and can't take the shock of it. Alright. I initially resisted, but my husband told me that it was all gonna be fake marriages anyway, and that he supports me 100% in this. So the husband is cool with the other husband going to get fake married.
Yeah.
During the pre-wedding ceremonies, I always assumed that my wife knew that this was all a sham. However, during the actual wedding, I saw that they had brought real registry papers to sign in front of my grandpa. I realized that my parents hadn't told anyone, not even the bride's family, that this was all fake. I immediately freaked out and told everyone that I was gay and married and took the earliest flight out of there. When I reached back, I heard from my mom that the bride's family insulted my grandpa a lot and that he felt sick due to that. She's calling me an asshole and selfish. Am I the asshole? Is he the asshole?
Nah. Your family snaked you on that, bro. That's crazy. Yeah.
They were never happy with him being gay from the beginning. They didn't.
Shitty hand, like, I'm sorry that your parents don't love you for who you are, but that's...
No, his parents are definitely the asshole, and I feel like the manipulation is happening here in layers, my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because on one, they didn't tell nobody that the homie was gay and that he was already married. And two, I feel like she's gaslighting him. Telling him that, yo, your grandpa fell sick because the wife's family insulted him and this and that. And it's like, how you getting mad at me for being me when you the one over here spreading lies and fucking up everybody's day?
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I expected it to end with, yo, I told everybody I was gay and my grandpa died. And I was still going to be cool with it. I was going to be like, hey, he died from the shock. That's unfortunate. Hopefully now you guys can be emotionally healthy.
Okay. What do you think about the husband, the gay guy's husband being 100% for it?
I feel like that's a good... He probably understands that his family's weird. And he's like, nah, bro, your family's weird. Like, it's probably just easier to get it over with. That's what I think.
Nah, I gotta disagree with that, mainly just because I don't know. I feel like that's a moment you gotta stand on business. As a partner, I feel like you can't endorse... If you know the family is toxic, and I feel like there has to be some knowledge of it, because it's like they say, it's like they weren't thrilled, but they begrudgingly tolerated it. They already don't like the fact that you're gay. Yeah. They probably don't like your husband, And I feel like to a certain extent, I don't know, giving in is kind of indulging. And I feel like it leads to shit like this. It's just bad behavior. I feel like you got to draw the line when people are trying to pull that bullshit on you, because it's like, I don't know, just for show.
I get you. Yeah. So
just for show.
I think both husbands should have taken a stand in their marriage to be like, yo, this isn't right, even if it is to lie to someone or something. Like, I get what you're saying, where it's just like neither of them stood on business and were like, yo, this is who I am. And, like, you have to accept me. Or if you marry someone, like, you're creating a new family. So it's like the family you chose should, unfortunately, they should become a priority down the line. You know?
No, I feel like, yeah.
Your family has to respect that. It's like, that's what marriage is. It's like, you tell your family, yo, this is my new family.
No, oh God, I think that's real. And I feel like some people definitely put their family over their spouses. But I feel like once you actually marry somebody, like you said, that's your new family, bro. And, like, they have as much priority, if not more priority, than your paternal family, right? They raised you and they brought you into the world so you could go out and be great and do other things. But it's like that type of shit changes. But especially like, remember, he said he comes from like a very conservative South Asian country, right? And it's sort of like family over everything, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that shit's toxic, bro. And you know, I do gotta point a finger at the original poster on this shit because I feel like what you called it. That's a moment for principles. You know what I'm saying? And not only was your husband 100% for it, but you also went through with it as well. And I feel like that's fucking up.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, why would you willingly engage in a very elaborate lie? It's not a little white lie.
Yeah,
this is a very elaborate lie.
But he didn't know how elaborate it was until the final moments.
I don't know, bro, because if it's a real wedding, and it's like, you don't sign the papers until after you already did the thing.
Yeah,
so it's like you had to go through all that.
You would have thought he talked to the wife at least and been like, yo, like, this is just for show, like, for my... Yeah, and I guess they put a lot of money into it, too, right? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I feel like
there was signs. There was signs.
They were trying to get him, right, to the point where it's like, yo, we get him to, like, the end point, and he has to commit. Like, he won't back out.
Yeah,
like,
they're trying to bully him into it, for sure.
No, for real.
Damn, that's tough.
So he also says that it's a South Asian country, and he won't say the name, but we could probably guess anyways. We'd like to hear from you. What do you guess? What country do you think this dude is from? What would y'all do in this situation? Would you go along with a fake marriage just to please your parents? Drop in the comment, like and subscribe.